Welcome back, my friends, to the 1987 Supermod. I am Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Everybody, I thank you so much for the support. We have been having a lot of fun talking with everybody through the comments section on YouTube and also on the Facebook page. I also belong to some TEW groups. People are giving the Supermod rave reviews. I can't thank you enough for your positive comments. I appreciate it. This has really been a labor of love, and we're going to continue to make it better. Um, the Supermod version 7.0 is going to come out in February. And, we've been talking as we've been going along here, things we've been adjusting, things we've been making better. The version 7.0 is going to be even better than 6.0, which is the one that's out there for everybody to play right now. And I can't wait. But I thank you so much, everybody, for your kind words and your encouragement. I have been working on this mod for well over a year. It started on 2016, and then we changed it. I converted everything over to 2020 and have continued working on it since. So thank you. The more I learn about wrestling, the better this mod is going to get. And again, I thank you all. And here we are. We are up to tour number 75 for the AWA. 75, the third week in August. It's a hot summer. We are back home in Minneapolis, and we have a big show scheduled. Remember, De Beers and Slaughter just weren't getting it done in that main event, so we bumped them from the main event. And we put McDaniel and Von Raschke versus Rose and Summers in the main event. And also, we have a new match that we added for the last time on this circuit. Was the Iron Sheik versus Ray Stevens. If you remember correctly, we signed the Iron Sheik. He was fired by the WWF for cocaine possession and his arrest because of it. And we have plugged him in there facing the legendary Ray Stevens. So let's get rolling here and let's have some fun. And this has been a lot of fun. So just before we get going, let's take a look at our finances. Whoa. We're doing terrific here. We're doing terrific. So we got another full week left beyond this. Let's see if we can top what we made in July. It might be a little tough. Our numbers are pretty low compared to everybody else, compared to the other month, but maybe we can catch up. Maybe we can make it happen. All right, the AWA is definitely healthy again. It's never going to be able to compete with the WWF or the NWA, and frankly, I'm concerned when the contracts start to end for some of our wrestlers if they're going to get snagged on us. But we'll deal with that when we can, and we're just going to keep putting out the best shows we possibly can. So here we go. We're going to forward and get rolling into 75 here on Saturday night, back home in Minneapolis. And here we are. So let's go ahead and set our venue. 9,500 fans. You can see we only have one arena that can fit 10,000. That's in St. Paul. We don't want to run the same arena again. You know what? Let's make a note that we need additional arena in Minneapolis that can fit 8,000 to 10,000. That's what we need. Okay, we made that note. We'll make that adjustment at a later date. And let's see if we get any more. Nah, we still got nothing. See, this is not good. So we're looking at a 10 to 12,000 seat arena here. And we still have nothing. How is this even possible? How about 13,000? Nothing. This is not good. This is not good at all. And we still just have the River Center. This is incredibly disappointing. Well, it looks like we are going to lose out on some major seating here. And you know what? I changed my mind. We are going to turn this into a spot show. It's exactly what we're going to do. I got to make that adjustment to get us some bigger arenas here. This is incredibly disappointing. So we're going to make this into a spot show, and we're going to take advantage of our popularity. So we're going to travel. We're going to travel to Iowa here. Nope. Let's run the Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis. Nope. Let's run the Civic Auditorium Arena in Omaha. That's what we're going to run. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer going to be in Minneapolis. We are traveling to Omaha, Nebraska. Again, not unrealistic for the AWA. The AWA did run in Nebraska and North Dakota and areas like that. So, we are not out of reality, and we're calling it a spot show, and we're going to get ourselves some more decent sized arenas to host our wrestling. Luckily, this is all protege business here for backstage, so that's good. Absent workers. Looks like everybody doing jobs. I think Mr. Saito is coming back to us soon. We look forward to having him back. So starting this off is going to be our ladies' title up for grabs, and it's Vivian Vashon versus Martell. Now we know that we have gotten some gains in popularity. Let's see if Sherry will finally put over Vivian. If she doesn't, I'm going to be very disappointed in her. So Vivian Vashon, let's try to give her the win by DQ. And let's see what happens here. Hey, Sherry's letting it happen. Good. Got the Guerrero brothers versus the Russians. Again, I could sing the Guerrero brothers' praises all day and twice on Sunday, but I'm not going to here. I will talk about how much I like Boris Zhukov. I think that he was a very talented guy. He was a huge, massive guy that could bump around like a junior heavyweight could. He was a real talent, and I see why the WWF snagged him from the AWA and paired him with Nikolai Volkov. They were a pretty good team as the Bolsheviks. Now, Soldat Ustinov, I think he was another Eddie Sharkey guy. He came from Eddie Sharkey. He was a big, powerful dude, had a good look. He was just okay in the ring. But I did think he made a pretty good tag team with Zhukov as the Russians. So we'll leave this one open-ended. I don't mind who wins this one. Ali Khan's going to get in there against the Assassin. Now we know that Ali Khan has lost quite a bit to the Assassin. So let's give him a cheating win. His manager is Sheik Adnan LKC. And let's give him a cheating win. And we'll see if the Assassin gets pissed about it. He may. And he doesn't. We're good. Cool. LKC himself now is going to step in against Lawler. Now see, this would be a problem with LKC getting in there right after he was managing. Let's switch the Iron Sheik and Stevens with LKC and Lawler. In all fairness, I think Sheiky is like 45 here, and Ray Stevens is just about 50, so a shorter match for them would do the trick. Here we go. I'm going to leave this one open-ended too. We'll see who wins. I'm remembering now that the Iron Sheik starts with a the instead of just straight up Iron Sheik. And we're going to leave this one open. I don't care who wins. That would even in 1987, the Sheik was starting to lose mobility, and Stevens wasn't what he was in 1977. But Stevens could still go, and so could the Sheik for the most part. So now we got Ganya versus Robinson. This is a stacked card. This is an absolutely stacked card. for the AWA for 1987. Like, this is one, if it was on YouTube, I would definitely watch it. This is a stacked card. Of course, it wasn't being filmed, it was a non televised event. Again, I don't care who wins. We're going to leave this one open. Now, here we go, LKC versus Lawler. This one's going to go 16 minutes. We know both these guys work well together and are very talented. So this will be a outstanding match, I'm certain. We're going to make sure Jerry Lawler wins because we have high hopes for him and maybe a future for him. Here's the Beers versus Slaughter. It's going to go 18. We're going to have Colonel De Beers cheat and win again. Nope, we're not. That'd be too many cheating and winning on this show. So we're going to leave this open-ended. So whoever wins, wins here. And then our new main event for this show, Von Raschke versus Rose and Summers. They're going to go 25 here. There's Baron Von Raschke. I can go into tag mode and avoid all this, and I always forget. And this one, let's have Rose and Summers go over. It's going to be an epic. It's going to slow things down. It's going to book the segment. And you know what? I feel like doing something a little bit different here. We're already over the 2 hour mark here. Nah, we'll leave this the way it is. We are at one point going to put in a $20,000 battle royal somewhere. Maybe next time we go to San Francisco, we'll do a $20,000 battle royal and we'll have Ray Stevens take it. That would be fun. I think that's what we'll do. Next time we go to San Francisco, we will do a $20,000 battle royal. So here's our card. Remember, we are in Omaha, Nebraska here. This turned into a spot show after lousy stadium arrangements, arena arrangements for Minneapolis, which was incredibly disappointing. So Vivian Vashon beats Sherry Martell by DQ. That match gets a 67. See, Vivian's picking up here. She's picking up popularity. What do we got? The Russians beat the Guerrero brothers. Okay. Nice 72 score. There we go. Ali Khan beats the Assassin due to help from the Sheik. All right. Ray Stevens beats the Iron Sheik here. That's a nice score for two old timers. 76. Let's check how old Stevens is. We can't do it from here. Whoa. That's a big score. Robinson beats Ganya. That is a big score. 86. Wow. Lawler and LKC get 83. Nice. You know, it's almost like TEW is making it up for us after they screwed us on the television ratings, match ratings. I couldn't believe that main event, how low of a score that got. So maybe they're making it up to us here. De Beers and Slaughter even get an 81 here. Wow. Okay, Slaughter gets the win again in our main event. Imagine that. We change it up. We change it up and the tag match gets less of a rating than that one. Now, how the hell does this get a 79? That's my question. Got a 92, 91, 79, 73, and we only get a 79. It just doesn't average out right. See, I was all excited there because they gave us a good score for Ganya and Robinson, and then they turn around and screw us again. Okay, so they're trying to say Von Raschke struggles to do a slow build, so they're saying his psychology is too low. I have a hard time believing that. McDaniel had been wrestling, I'm sorry, Von Raschke been wrestling for over 20 years at this point. I get the declining physical ability. I don't see it. I don't see how this match is only a 79. But okay, well, Let's move on here. Overall, I'm pleased. We had some sleepers. We had some surprises here. We had some fun. So that was cool. So let's go ahead and finish this show up and see what we get. All right, we get overall 80. Nice. We bump up for the region. That's fair. And I don't feel like giving any speeches. And we're going to remember that $20,000 Battle Royal in San Francisco. We're going to make a note of it here. Let's see what our messages are. 1.3 million viewers for Championship Wrestling. That's excellent. Eddie Guerrero did a one night only with JCP. Fair enough. All right. Let's take a look and see how we're doing popularity wise. I don't even look at this. I go straight to the progress. So we've improved to a 59 in the Great Lakes. We started out as a 50. That's some nice gains. We've improved in Mid-Atlantic. We've grown exponentially in the Mid-South. We've gotten some major gains in the Midwest here. The Northwest we've gotten gains. Wow. Southeast we've gotten gains. Southwest we've gotten real good gains. Tri-State we've gotten good gains. This is our television coverage. We got syndication going into all these areas. So that's what's doing it for us. That's how we're getting our gains. Nice. Let's see how we're doing in Canada. Manitoba, we've climbed quite a bit. We've gained in every province, and we only have television in Manitoba. So that's cool. All right, we're doing real well here. Let's do a title reign check, okay? So Nick Bockwinkel has had the belt since June of '86, so he's had it for 14 months now. Going to be 15 months. Nelson Royal has held our light heavyweight title since May, so he's got a nice little 3-month reign going. Obviously, we know the Midnight Express just won it earlier this month. And Sherry Martell has got a 14-month reign going. So Sherry Martell is due to drop the title here sometime soon. I think the question should be, who should she drop it to? We got couple former champions here. Vivian Vashon was a former champion. She held it in 71 to 73. Let's take a look at our female roster and see who we think should take it. And let's look at baby faces, because that's who's going to have to take it off of her. I would put it on Medusa Michelli, but unfortunately right now she is a heel. Obviously not Blue Angel. Debbie Combs is looking good. I think the world of her. She's not really all that over, though. That's her only problem. Let's see how over Vivian Vashon's over. Vivian Vashon could take the title, no doubt. Let's check out Wendy Richter. Well, it's between Vivian Vashon and Wendy Richter. So we'll see here. That's going to be one of those two is going to be our next ladies champion. It would make most sense to put the belt on Richter and give her a long title reign than it would to put it on Vashon, because Vashon would probably be a carryover between, a transitional between two heel champions. There's a lot of different ways we can work this one. We'll have to see, but as of right now, I almost want to give Vivian Vashon a second reign, but Wendy Richter she's a really attractive woman. She would be good for us on TV. I think Vivian Vashon's a little rough at this point. People know Wendy Richter from WWF TV, so it would probably make the most sense to put the title on Richter. I think that's what we'll do, and I think we'll make the change on TV. All right, here's Bruiser Bedlam. Now, the name of this show, I think, was actually Bruiser's Bedlam at some point. That was the AWA correction, the WWA, World Wrestling Association out of Indianapolis. They had a working agreement with Vern Ganya and the AWA for years. This is Dick the Bruiser's promotion. They're pretty much on their rear end at this point. They went out of business, I think, in 88 or 89. They do have some talented hands still working for him, though. Wojciechowski is there. I think very highly of him. He was a nasty cuss, legit amateur wrestler. They got Scott Steiner there, who's wrestling as Scott Recksteiner at this point. They do have some potential there, but let's double check them. I think they're hurting here. I think they're in trouble. Yeah, they're $1 million in the hole. They're going to get bought out here soon by WWF. Definitely. So, all right, folks. Well, I think that's it. That was a decent, very decent show for us. Decent event. We're learning. People are getting better. We're learning how to best do these shows and promote these shows. We can see that our roster is gaining popularity. Look, we're never going to be a WWF or a Jim Crockett Promotions in this game. We're just never going to catch up. But we are making money and we're doing well as a promotion and we're putting on some fun cards. And if you put yourself back in that 1987 mindset, we're putting on good wrestling right now for AWA fans. Now, one last thing that caught my mind here was Leo Burke regained the AGPW title, Atlantic Grand Prix title. I think very highly of Leo Burke, and I would actually like to bring him in at some point to work a few dates for us. He fit the AWA style very well. Leo Burke's got a couple brothers in the business. I can't remember their names right now, but he was very talented, very talented. Was a real solid wrestler. Vern Gagne's style. So we might eventually bring him in. All right, everybody. That does it for this episode. Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you haven't already, please give us a like, subscribe to our channel. We are trying to grow an empire, and every day we are building more and more bricks to that empire thanks to you. Also, if you would like a copy of the 1987 Supermod, please go to my website, braddrake.net/contact. Drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send it over to you. Be more than happy to send you over the link. I'll be more than happy to send you over a copy of the spreadsheet if you'd like it. And also, come to Facebook and talk with us about the Supermod. Let us know what you think. Let us know how your saves are going. You can find that at facebook.com/1987supermod. Again, that's facebook.com 1987 supermod. And to quote the late great Gordon Soley, so long for now.